News when it comes to the bothersome browntail moth in Maine.
Recent surveys show a drastic decrease in the population. Joy Hollowell tells us more.
This is part of its normal cycle where it booms and then busts. And so it does look like we're in the beginning of the bust.
Browntail moths typically make an appearance every 10 to 15 years. 2025 marks a decade for this latest cycle in Maine.
There's two pathogens that really help control browntail moth population in Maine. One of them is a fungus and one of them is a virus.
Evidence of both started showing up back in the fall of 2023.
I think it was one of the wettest springs and summers on record, and that really helped the fungus and the virus sort of spread.
Last year, the Maine Forest Service conducted 2 aerial surveys measuring the amount of browntail moth caterpillars in our state.
Both of those aerial surveys combined, we only picked up a little over 2,000 acres for the whole state.
Compare that to 49,000 acres in 2023 and around 152,000 acres in 22.
Again, it's directly attributed to that wet weather that we've had the past 2 years, which is absolutely wonderful. And we've been sort of hoping and praying since this outbreak sort of started in 2015. This would have been the 10-year of full outbreak.
As for the odds of both a fungus and virus occurring at the same time,
it's actually quite common. It's Mother Nature's way of making sure that nothing gets out of control for too long.
But just because the numbers are going down doesn't mean we're out of the woods just yet.
I mean, it is certainly possible that they could make a rebound. We have been very surprised before.
Right now, we have to remain diligent with looking for those winter web nests and clip them if you do see them.
Joy Hollowell for WABI News.
We should note, while the browntail moth population is decreasing in a majority of Maine, there are still some areas with elevated levels, according to the Maine Forest Service. Those include north of the Bangor area, northern Knox County, Belgrade Lakes, and some areas outside of Lewiston and Auburn.